Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another First Play, First Impressions review. This time it's Deathly Storm, The Edge of Life. Boy, it looks like a fantastic GameGuru game, and I can tell it's GameGuru by looking at the UI. Pretty much every default, GameGuru game made by these lazy developers who simply just drop in a bunch of assets, building assets and zombie assets and whatever all over a map. They pretty much all use the same UI. They don't change anything. They just drop in a whole bunch of assets, export the damn game, and sell it on Steam. This one comes in at a staggering $19.99. I do want to go ahead and thank M.I.S.S, however, for offering me a free evaluation copy of this game. I don't know why they did, because if they've taken a look at my YouTube channel, they would see that I pretty much tear these kind of games apart. Deathly Storm, guys, simply has one sentence: the struggle against zombies has just begun in this action-rich FPS game. Again, $20. If I click on the developer here, we see that they launched a game a month prior, back in January, a $24.99. Again, just to pretty much, if we look at this, guys, it looks like a GameGuru game, and again, I can see that by the UI in the bottom right there. And we've seen those trees in 100 different GameGuru games. These textures are just god-awful. And if I come here, let's scroll through this. I mean, we've seen these same guns, these same barrels, these same buildings, and a lot of these same, everything in so many GameGuru games before. If we click on their name as well, the developer name, we see that they have another game called Murder Diaries Ankara coming out the end of March. Oh boy, I can hardly wait. Probably going to be another $20 or $25 game. And this is the same church we just saw in Time of the Zombies. And we've seen this church in 100 other GameGuru games on Steam. Maybe not 100, but a lot. Same weapons, same default everything. I've seen that same asset there, just sticking out of the wall. We've seen that in several other games. This is what I'm talking about. These developers just use these assets included, the sound assets, the default UI assets, the assets for the zombies and the creatures. They just drag and drop this shit into these games, guys, and sell it on Steam. Most developers have enough sense to sell this shit for like 99 cents or maybe $1.99, but this developer actually has the gall to be asking $20 to $25 for each of these drag and drop default asset pieces of crap. Why they offered me a key to this game, I have no idea. I've seen all these same assets in 100 other GameGuru games on Steam, and it's all a bunch of shite. But this developer is pumping one of these out every month. At this point, with the time amount, with the amount of effort it looks like these games have, he could probably be putting one of these, games up on Steam every single week, if only he had the money. So why is this guy selling these games at $20 and $25? I have no idea. My only guess is he has no interest in selling these games on Steam. He knows he's not going to get $20 or $25 for this kind of crap. I mean, you can see there's no actual user reviews for either one of his games yet where somebody's actually purchased the game. It's all about keys, guys. This developer has to be banking on making a profit off selling the keys that Steam will give him as a developer for making these games. And it's all about keys and key sales, and that's where the money's at for so many of these lazy developers. But we'll get into playing Deathly Storm, guys. I'm sure it's a great one, and we'll be back right after this. Alright guys, and we're back. We've launched the game, and after preparing all the core files for about a minute, we come up to this main screen here. And this is what we got, guys. I mean, I give the developer props for at least changing the background from the default GameGuru background and changing the font, but it's the same thing. We don't have any options to control the volume, The resolution, nothing like that. Pretty standard stuff with the GameGuru lazily developed game. We're going to go ahead and come in here to a new game and wait for the loading time here. Pretty much all these GameGuru games, when they're loaded, what they have to do is they have to load in the 5 gigabytes of freaking default assets for all their bullshit where they drag and drop everything into their maps. And so that usually takes anywhere from 45 seconds to 3 minutes to load it all in. And this game looks like it's heavy on the default assets, so it's going to take a little bit. Guys, GameGuru games are common on Steam of just people buying the $20 GameGuru development kit and dragging and dropping a bunch of building and enemy assets all over a map with no rhyme or reason, and calling it a game and then exporting it as a game and trying to upload it or sell it on Steam. Most of them show minimal amount of effort and time and care spent because people really don't know or care to make a good quality game, or they wouldn't be using GameGuru. They'd actually go out and learn how to code or be using an actual engine. I want to make sure people understand, after doing enough of these games and getting enough comments and talking to enough people, that it is possible to make enemy AI in these GameGuru games with intelligence. It is possible to make a better GameGuru game, but you just have to learn how to code. You have to learn, like, you can use Lua coding in GameGuru games, but you would actually have to put effort in to do that. And most of these developers that use GameGuru and upload their games onto Steam just have no desire or anything to use, to put any effort into these things. So they're not going to code their own enemy AI. They're not going to go out and make their own assets. They're just going to use what's included in GameGuru and drop shit all over a map and spend, 1 or 2 or 3 hours making a whole game and then be like, oh, it's done. We've seen it time and time and time again, guys. Don't even care about the write-up here. Something about we're in a quarantine zone and we got to get somewhere. Who cares? We know from GameGuru games. Oh, I picked up a item and I turned into a. Okay, I'm sure this is default assets included in the engine as well in GameGuru. We found a weapon, and look at this. Suddenly my arms changed into a hand. Okay, it's because I picked up the axe. So I guess the enemy hands are an actual weapon, and we have infinity ammo on this attack. Okay, so it's an attack in a game. Interesting. Anyway, guys, we come out of here. This sheet metal building or whatever. I haven't seen this building yet. Probably some kind of a expansion pack for GameGuru, I'd guess. I don't know. An ebony bow. Okay. Any more weapons that I can get here? Too bad I can't drive this cool looking asset car around. I haven't seen that asset car yet in a GameGuru game. That's the first time I've seen that. If I have seen it, I don't remember it. And this is the AI that we get in enemies with GameGuru games. I mean, obviously there's a fence protecting me from him, but we've seen this guy just in Time vs. the Zombies a month ago when Sarah and I reviewed Time of the Zombies. We called him Fat Joe. It's the exact same asset. But yeah, guys, it is possible to make a good game and make enemy AI with actual intelligence if you code it in, if you use Lua. So it is possible. It's just certainly not common to see a GameGuru game made with any kind of effort, because it is a drag and drop system, and so people just do it the quickest and laziest possible way, and then hit that export button and export it into a file, upload it to Steam, and call it done. So yeah, I mean, look at these guys. I mean, now, from what I understand from talking to somebody at one point, see how these zombies here are like frozen? You see these zombies like frozen in a motion position. It looks terrible. Let's be honest. From what I understand, guys, this is like, this happens when developers are taking assets, I think, from FPS Creator or something. Maybe they purchase they're both from the same company. They're from the game creators. The game creators creates FPS Creator, which is an older system, and then they also created GameGuru. So from what I understand, when a developer takes assets and zombie assets from FPS Creator and exports them or imports them into GameGuru, they have to be recoded or something like that to work and function properly. But when they just drop them into GameGuru, like zombies from FPS Creator, this is what happens. They get frozen in time, they behave really badly. That's what somebody had told me. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe somebody can let me know. But guys, and I'll be honest here, I've already recorded this this game, a video for this game, like 3 times, or twice rather, and both times I'm having a problem processing the video to upload here to YouTube because I think I had a setting incorrect on OBS dealing with the FPS count. So it wasn't matching up in my video editor, so it was causing a lot of like clipping and weird looking kind of clipping and just weird looking videos. So I'm trying to get that right. I'm trying to record this and get it right, so hopefully this will work this time. And we blow up these barrels and we come into this street, and this is what we got. So I mean, pretty scary AI here. I mean, I don't know how I'll ever outsmart these guys, because this AI is so intelligent. I mean, yeah, I mean, pretty scary stuff here, guys. I'll come over here and we'll watch the AI come at me, and they'll probably turn left at some point and not even come at me anymore. I mean, this is just bad, guys. I mean, it's the same thing with all these GameGuru games, though. I mean, it's just terrible. And with pretty much with every GameGuru game, guys, once you figure out a path, once you learn, and I mean, this developer here is just super lazy. He just, see what I'm talking about? This enemy's not even running at me. They're running away from me. And you don't have to fight any of these zombies in any of these GameGuru games on Steam. You don't have to fight any AI or anything. All you have to do is run, and you're gonna get past all the bullshit. So for this game, this guy's throwing in a bunch of building assets all over the place, but all you have to do is pretty much run from one end to the other. So here we're just going to run to the opposite end, and we're going to figure out, oh, well, this is real hard. We're going to jump over here. Now we know the way over to the next street is not just straight over. We know we're going to have to run to the other end of the stupid street. And we got more stupid zombie assets, this time's clowns. They're actually just clowns. I don't know if they're zombies or not, but they put zombie sounds in there. And then we're going to run to the other end, and we're going to come through here. And, oh boy, we haven't seen these zombies before, have we? They're great. But yeah, this is what you're talking about, guys. This is what you pretty much get with any GameGuru game. Just complete lack of effort or care in making a quality game. Just drag and drop shit all over the place and call it done. Export it and sell it on Steam. In this case, the developer's actually asking $20 for his 2 hours of time spent making this piece of shit. It blows my mind, and why he would offer me a key to evaluate his game, I have no idea. Like I say. And we're just going to run to the other end of the street here, and we should have a way through. We can see a fence there. I mean, these assets included in GameGuru are just terrible, though. I mean, oh boy, here we go, guys. So we come over here and we see the water. See what I mean? I haven't fought one enemy yet. I haven't killed a single zombie yet. And here we have a whole bunch of zombies standing here by where I need to go. And we have that same sound effect we've heard in a million of these zombie GameGuru games, where we hear that loud roar. Once you hit a certain XY position, it plays. And then we jump over here, guys. You have to jump twice to get over here. Now, good thing this isn't an acid or a bottomless pit, or the zombies would have killed themselves. And that's what I'm talking about again. The AI for these things is really intelligent. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and continue to run over here. We're going to jump. And the game then loads the next screen. So we're going to go ahead and skip the 3 minutes of loading here, and we'll be back with the next level. And here we are, guys. Welcome back. We see that we're in the same spot here. We have a bunch of bullshit about the world's turned to zombies, or soldiers have turned to zombies, or whatever. Who cares? We're going to pick up all these guns that it gives you. And, of course, the ammo. And usually in GameGuru games you can't touch water at all, but in this game we are going to jump in the water. And we are going to come up to the top. And doesn't this look great? Amazing looking graphics, huh? And at this point we are going to run around this craptastic looking terrain. Something about these GameGuru games though, if I play them too much, guys, the textures are so bad in all these default assets that if I play these games too long, I start to get sick to my stomach. I start feeling nausea, and I think it's just because the graphics are so fucking bad, the terrain's so bad. Not the terrain, but the textures are so bad. And in this situation, guys, we have shooter enemies that will shoot at us from impossible angles that we can't even see. So he set these zombie assets to shoot at me, and he set the range to ridiculous far levels where I can't even see these guys, and they kill me every time. So that's how he's made the game challenging here, is you know, just set out 100 freaking zombies to shoot at you everywhere. You could save the game. I should have saved the game. In fact, I think I did last time, so if I load my game, guys, yeah, I did save my game from the previous recording. So I could come back here and try again. But this developer, guys, has basically put out another extremely low-effort game. He's made the game like near impossible here on the second level, with enemies that shoot at you, and you take way too much damage when you get shot. And yeah, I guess that's supposed to add some kind of challenge. I mean, I have no desire to continue to play it because I have no care in a game this lazily made. It's absolutely terrible, guys. I mean, it said something in the write-up about we have to go to an office or pick up a phone 3 blocks away. So I'm sure we're just running back the same way we've already came. But I mean, once these enemies find you, they come at you from every angle. And yeah, you're not going to get past them. There's just too many of them. I've tried taking my time, and watch. I'll show you what happens if we take our time. We'll go ahead and show you how ridiculous this is. But I mean, there's no element of strategy or any fun in this right now. This is just excruciatingly lame. It's not a good game. It's not a good game when you make the challenge so damn difficult by creating 100 freaking zombies with guns that shoot you from impossible angles and impossible distances as well. We're gonna get our sniper out here. Now, in a normal good game, where you was in a good game, you know, being stealthy like this would help you, you know, keep from getting caught. But in this goddamn game, I mean, with the default UI of these enemies, this isn't going to help. If we're within a certain range of the zombies, it doesn't matter how we're stealth. The enemies are going to see us and shoot us right in the head. This isn't going to help us at all in this game, because the AI is not advanced enough to say, hey, is he crouched down? We don't see him. No, it doesn't matter. See? That's what I'm saying. This isn't fun. This is just lame, and now I'm being shot at from every angle. I mean, it's just utterly stupid. Guys, this game is absolutely horrible, and it's not better just because you've created 1,000 fucking zombies that shoot at you from everywhere. Mr. Developer. Mr. Safak, Yaklinka, I owe you a kick in the balls for offering me a free key to your game, because it's absolute bullshit. And the fact that you have the balls to ask $20 for your piece of shit, low effort GameGuru drag and drop piece of crap, is an insult to all humanity. You are a disgrace to Steam. You are a disgrace to indie developers who actually want to make a good game. And you're just a disgrace, period, by putting this shit up on the Steam platform at $20. The fact that you offered me a key pisses me off. I'm not happy about it. And yeah, you can go and play your Deathly Storm: The Edge of Life until the day you die, and I hope you enjoy your own game. But we already know that you don't enjoy playing your own game. You don't care to make a fun game to play. You just put out a big piece of shit, drag and drop a few things and items and buildings and zombie enemies we've seen 1,000 times already into a fucking map, and then you charge $20 for it on Steam. Yeah, so to the developer of this game, go fuck yourself. I'm so sick of this GameGuru lazily made bullshit. But more than that, I'm insulted to see that you asked $20 or $25 for this garbage. You should feel ashamed of yourself. And you, sir, have gotten a big fat 0 for 0 effort in this game, 0 integrity, and just basically a complete fail. This is actually miss number 42 on my YouTube channel. Congratulations, Mr. Safeback. And before you also might want to think about your copyright there. I don't think it's legal to post a copyright on a game when you didn't actually go out and get a game copyrighted. I doubt like hell that you actually got this piece of shit copyrighted. And if you did, that's embarrassing. So yeah, you might want to think about putting bullshit copyright information up on a game that you don't have copyrighted. I'm just saying. Be sure you guys let me know what you guys think about miss number 42. Do you agree with my insults directed directly at the developer of this garbage? And what do you think? Does it deserve a 0? Does it deserve a better score? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if, by God, this video has inspired you to go out and spend $20 on Deathly Storm, be sure you comment that down below as well. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This has been Zaxtor99 with yet another GameGuru piece of shit Miss series video. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Take care.